There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him. Hey, how you doing, Einie? I don't want to record them right now. Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors. Hello?
No solicitors!
Lamont's House of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June. Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him. I wonder who really burned down the speakeasy. Just think, in 55 years I'll be able to rent 5-year-old movies on this spot. I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him. Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value.
I don't need to go in there anymore. I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty. Man, Young Doc Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? Well, in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's Now, if H stands for a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inverse.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here? Going to be the inverse. Oh, yes. No.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong. Not possible. Now, if H stands for one dimension...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
My father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? Well, in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A minus... That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant massive acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, it brings back to H.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it! Oh, no, H. I'm gonna be the inverse. Inverse.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it! Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? Well, in that case... H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A minus...
Doc's notebook doesn't belong to him. Okay, actually, it does belong to him, but not yet. In any event, it's probably a really bad idea to give him a book full of all the things he hasn't invented yet.
Oh, no, H. It's gonna be the inverse. Inverse. Oh, yes, oh, no. It's not possible. No.
Nah. I wonder if old Doc would know what young Doc is mumbling about. I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone number.
Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? Well, in that case, H.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socio-economic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot. What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell him.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Got any advice for dealing with Kid Tannen?
Stay as far away from him as possible. The criminals of this era may be snappy dresses, but most of them are violent psychopaths.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Einie almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Einie almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
H to stand for the Hermitian line operator. But actually, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to H. Now, if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than fictitious.
Never be able to remember what young Doc's mumbling about.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Whoa. Or do we...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course! Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Hey, Spike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Excuse me.
You talking to me?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... paprika?
Paprika?
I just think you could use a little color.
Color? Kitchen's for management only, rummy. Whoa!
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried parsley? It might help to complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
Compliment the mellow... What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be on to something, kid. Let me see what I got.
Eureka!
Okay. Hey, never mind. Emmett,
Yes?
obviously this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. Mind if I look around a bit?
No.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. Emmett,
Yes?
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
Yes, we do generally provide refreshments for the Stay Sober Society, but I'm afraid they may not be able to meet tonight. They haven't got a meeting space.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
No, they've already got all the soup they can handle.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The insane asylum.
No, too much soup makes them nervous.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The rest home.
No, it's way past their bedtime.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Looks pretty sturdy. For a girl's bike. Just think, in 55 years I'll be able to rent 5-year-old movies on this spot.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you're Mr. Spy.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now it's my peanut ball.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What did you do?
Oh!
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Hey! Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out! Just think, in 55 years, I'll be able to rent 5-year-old movies on this spot. I better not go back in there. They're angry, and they've got scissors. I don't think so. I don't think it's her style. Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh. Deja vu.
Need any help?
Never mind.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
Maybe not. Not sure what that... I already did that. That's how we got here. Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
What now?
Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but he's giving sorry. Some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
A
sub...
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
Need any help?
Never mind. It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Need any help?
Never mind. This hat belongs to my grandfather. I don't think that would be interested in Arthur's hat.
What now?
We'll take it from here. I don't need to push it again. Arthur's already there.
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid! What now?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. I have to hand this subpoena to Arthur, not throw it. Not sure what that... It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
A subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time.
Need any help?
Never mind. I don't want to record them right now. Not sure what that...
What now?
Tannen's not too bright. Maybe I could trick him into dragging Grandpa out in the open.
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches! Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! Don't make me angry, Schmucko! Get
I don't
down
think
here
they're in a
and face
talkative
the
mood
music!
right now.
You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it.
I don't
You're
think they're in a
dead meat,
talkative
twerp.
mood right now.
Better pose in your epitaph now, because I'm gonna carve it into your face! In bullets! Get down here!
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy nut!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
I don't need to go in there anymore. You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Pfft, yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Sonny Crockett!
Yeah.
What now?
Not sure what that... I've swapped the soup out with the booze. Now I've just got...
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid, stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Oh, I hate doing stuff like that. But I won't have to much longer.
No?
Once we get that 190 proof alcohol and build my rocket drill, my future will be set and I'll be able to quit this crummy job.
Oh, right. I don't need to go in there anymore. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Sonny! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're a bunch of really great guys.
We don't know that.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but
But what?
it's still impossible.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pore through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the... what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett?
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
If you knew what...
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
If you knew what...
What did you do?
Emmett, Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
If you knew what caused your mother and I...
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
If you knew what caused your mother and I...
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
If you knew what caused your mother and I... Someday you are going to... Oh, you will have to learn. You learn.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
You have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
If you knew what caused your mother and I...
Food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
You will have to learn. You learn.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
People don't... If you...
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
I hope someday you have children and you will look... I don't...
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
You know my blood pressure.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
You're going to find out when you get older. I hope
Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Yes,
It's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet.
You're going to find out when you get older.
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work.
You
go feed the ducks, Father.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton. Someday you
have a release valve on your mouth somewhere.
Emmett, you got...
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it.
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure. Someday you
don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Keep bellowing like that. Yes.
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
You didn't. I did.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
What did you do?
Emmett!
A small room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
One
great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Why won't you release me from your Just pay pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
There's a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Father, why don't you ever listen to me?
Sunday!
I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
Don't burn your bridges so...
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
No idea what kind of pressure.
You didn't. You're going to...
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
From bronze have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man. Yes,
I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
Come,
Potter, you get the more I know, I'm right.
You're going to... Sunday!
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
You're going to...
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father!
You're
Maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
I
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Like Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Eating you for... Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
I cannot face.
What use as a microorganism for long? Don't you release me from your unattainable expectations. What did you do?
Emmett!
Don't you go feed the ducks, Father.
I cannot face.
Why are you always bellowing at me? Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Being such a crank. I really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? If only my fault if I don't get a... I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
You're just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
I honor your wishes. You treat me like common bacteria. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. What did you do?
Emmett!
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
To talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Is it getting so hot under the collar, Pop?
It's in my head!
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Well, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Wait till she fights!
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. If you weren't a scientist, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
I feel that
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Big tall room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
She fights!
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can...
I can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Sonny, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Sonny! You're too late!
Too late? But Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted, suspect slain. Then they're still after him. But how am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. Alright, I'm coming, Doc. You're still in danger, Doc. We gotta get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
What's he doing here? Keys. The window's shut tight. Not sure what that... Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Keys. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? I need something to open that door. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Kid 10 is driving the truck.
Heaven! That explains a lot.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Not sure what that... Oh, good. The window's shut. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Keys. Keys. Oh, good. The window's shut. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back. They're locked.
I know.
They won't budge. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? sure what that... Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Not sure what that... Can't break the lock!
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
I'll be back! I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate. Gotta set up a distraction. Not sure what that... I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver! Don't ignore me! You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Street.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. They won't budge. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
Take it. How many bullets is it?
Son of a bitch!
How you doing, Doc?
Get in there! We need something to get rid of these cops! Oh! Risk is arrested!
That's the idea. Doc,
What?
got any ideas?
Doesn't, but none of them are applicable to this situation!
So what do we do now?
I was hoping you knew!
Why couldn't your younger self have built us a hoverboard?
They won't be invented for another 84 years!
The throttle!
Right. Oh!
okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
Doc! What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
What's happening?
I don't know, unless... tomorrow's newspaper. Do you still have it?
Yeah. Local accountant beaten. Left for dead.
Local accountant Arthur McFly was severely beaten and left for dead on the steps of the Hill Valley Courthouse last night.
They're gonna kill my grandpa?
Tannen's goons, no doubt. Probably in retaliation for Arthur answering that subpoena you delivered.
What are we gonna do?
I'm not sure what we can do. According to this, your grandfather was dumped on the doorsteps of the courthouse 5 minutes ago.
My dad's picture is disappearing.
That's it, which means your father will never be born, and neither will you, unless... When did you last see your grandfather?
4 o'clock in the town square.
Let's give him enough time to make his deposition.
Right.
We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
That shouldn't be a problem in your case. I mean, you were in jail.
All right, let's get moving before the police find us.
Freeze!
Ah!
Step out of the car with your hands up.
That's right, Doc. Keep him off balance.
What was that?
What was what?
Crap!
I heard something back there.
I think you're mistaken, officer.
Well, looks like I caught me a fugitive. Carl Sagan, the speakeasy arsonist.
Alleged speakeasy arsonist, if you don't mind.
What the heck kind of buggy is that?
Stay back. It's a prototype, still untested, liable to blow up at any moment.
He hasn't spotted me yet.
Suddenly take off without warning.
Is that so? There it is again.
I think the night air is playing tricks on you, officer.
What is it, some kind of foreign job? German or something?
Not
He'll be
at all.
okay. He's
This is
Doc.
solid American workmanship.
Now I'm sure something's back there. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers.
A year from now, everybody will be driving these babies.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a promotion in this. You're getting to be a valuable commodity in Hill Valley.
That's very gratifying to hear.
I hope you don't mind cooling off a few minutes till reinforcements get here.
I don't mind, but the car may have other ideas.
I'd better get out of here before he sees me.
What was that?
What was what?
Crap!
I heard something back there.
I think you're mistaken, officer.
I'd like to get a closer look at that getaway car.
What's that? Off in those bushes.
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
I thought it was my henchman returning, but you're probably right. It was nothing.
Henchman, you say? There it is again.
I think the night air is playing tricks on you, officer.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
Stop!
Doc!
Go! Save your grandfather! I'll be fine until you get back.
You got it, Doc.
What was that?
.455. Artie's got to be in there somewhere, spilling his guts to the DA. There he is. All I got to do is get to him before...
Mr. Crockett! I was wondering if I could do a little follow-up interview with you about the plight of poor Mr. Sagan. My sources indicate that Judge Brown will be setting him free tomorrow.
I wouldn't bet on that.
What's that?
Nothing. Listen, can we talk later? I've really got to get to the court right now.
Really? Why?
My grandpa, he needs me as a character witness to get a fishing license.
Oh, well then. Carry on. And do put that vicious dog of yours on a leash, will you? We have laws about that sort of thing, you know.
Sure, no problem. Ah! Ah! Oh, come on, yesterday, Marty. Stop talking and get moving. Einstein? Einstein, what is it, boy? Stay, boy! Crap! Einstein! Is it a squirrel, Einie? You want to play? Okay, let's play. What are you up to, Einie? Want the stick, boy? Want to chase it? Want the stick, boy? Want to chase it? I am not bonking myself on the head with a stick. Want the stick, boy? Want to chase it? Is it a squirrel, Einie? Go get it, boy. Where are you going, boy? You're killing me, Einie. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, boy, heal. We gotta save Doc. Go on, boy. Einstein. Bad dog. Oh, come on, Einie. I can't let him know I'm here. It's a gazebo. This isn't funny, Einstein. I've got to make it past Emmett and into the courthouse. Want the stick, boy? Want to chase it? I haven't got time for this, Einie. Want the stick, boy? Want to chase it? Go get her, Einie.
You! Oh, get this mangy animal away from me!
Come on, Einstein. Get away from the nice lady.
My shoes!
Einstein, no.
No!
Way to go, Einie. Now to get into that courthouse and grab Artie before Tana's guys. Ah!
Hey,
Oh, God. Hey.
according to my calculations, the rotary engine for a full-scale rocket drill requires 1.21 kilowatts of power. Can you check over my work to make sure? Are you all right?
Yeah. But I need to get to Arthur.
Why?
He might be headed for an accident.
Arthur McFly may not be the most coordinated fellow around, but I'm sure he can walk up a flight of stairs. Come on, shouldn't we be getting on with our work? We're on a strict deadline, right?
Sure, but Arthur's on an even deader deadline.
Why are you so suddenly concerned about Arthur?
Oh, hell. Oh, my God! What the hell is that?
What's what?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
No, I mean before, while I was walking towards you.
I wasn't talking to anyone. I was working on equations for my rocket drill.
No, I mean after. Never mind. Let's get going.
Follow me.
I thought I'd never leave. At least now I have a clear shot to the courthouse. You gotta come with me. Look, you're in a lot of danger.
What do you mean I'm in danger?
No time to explain, No, Artie, just promise me you'll stay at the police station until...
Artie McFly. Just the guy we're looking for.
Hey, fellas.
Run!
Get him!
Artie? I better pick up their trail before I start fading out again.
Looks clear.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
Artie, how's my favorite accountant doing?
Oh, I've been better.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, McFly. Trixie, take a powder, doll. We got business to discuss.
K.O., you boys play nice now. Mwah! Nice to see you again, Artie.
You too, Miss Trotter.
Yeah, we're all happy as clams. Now scram. Are you guys stupid? What are you thinking, bringing this fish food to my doorstep?
We just thought...
That was your first mistake. Thinking. Look at me. Do you ever catch me thinking? Huh? Don't answer that. Look, just drag him inside, find out what he told the DA, then get rid of him.
I think we can handle that.
Good. Now, if you don't mind, I've got an arsonist to snuff out. And will one of you slobs start hauling these crates in?
We're on it, kid.
So far, so good. Huh. I better get in there quick. Contents. One winged goddess. Oops. Nice fit. Here goes nothing.
Get the crates, cue ball. Stir the soup, cue ball. Clean out the bloodstains, cue ball. Shit, I'm not a gangster, I'm a freaking butler. Now, which one of you guys goes in first? Jeez, for a gal with no arms, you sure is heavy. Oops.
Ow! Do you mind? I'm trying to conduct a professional interrogation over here.
Where should I put this?
Just shove it behind the bar.
I'll just shove you behind the bar.
Artie. Jeez, how much chloroform did you put on that rag anyway?
Why?
Because I'm having a hard time bringing Sleeping Beauty here around.
Let me see. Hey, Artie! We got a few questions about you and the DA.
D. You see what I'm working with here?
Seems to be catching.
Zane, wake up!
Oh, sorry, boss. This stupid cold's got me wiped out.
Well, try to stay awake long enough to finish that poster, will you? We got a club to open in a few days. And turn off that sign, would you? Wake up, sleepyhead. Achoo!
I'll never get to that switch while Picasso's in my way.
Ugh, stupid.
Hey!
Hey!
What was that?
Must be some wiring problems with the emergency button. I hope the Sisters of Mercy approve of our redecorating.
No wonder Artie's so out of it. McDermott's Canadian whiskey. I can't take that. Zane would know something's up.
Oh, hey, guys. I don't feel so...
Zane, wake up, you lazy bum!
Must have been the cold.
Cold my eye. He's been dipping into the inventory.
Inventory.
One more on down. 2 to go.
I figure we put Kid's Wall of Fame.
The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. Sleep tight, moron. He's a good artist, but he can't hold his chloroform. Ow!
Night.
What the?
I think we blew a fuse.
Well, go up to the soup kitchen and get a new one.
Why me?
You'd rather hang around and talk to this guy, huh?
Happy days are here again.
Yeah, I'll just get that fuse.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
7:23:30. A combination to a lock? Trixie Trotter, world-famous chanteuse. I never heard of her. What do I spy with my little eye? Word games?
Come on, Artie, wake up. You're sleeping your life away. Literally.
Eggs over easy. And raisin toasts.
McFly? McFly! Great.
Hey! Get me out of here!
Come on, Artie, wake up. You're sleeping your life away. Literally.
Wow, not bad.
This is all very confusing. I think I'll take a nap.
Artie? Artie! Ah, jeez.
He's too far away.
Wake up.
I can't chloroform a guy from across the room.
Hey! You hear something?
Matches!
What happened?
You got knocked out. This is gonna be the...
120 proof. Whoa.
Oh, God. You're trying my patience, Artie. I figure we put...
The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. I probably shouldn't hold two at once. They might cling together.
Matches! Come on, pal. Snap out of it.
Hey, get your hands off me.
You should be thanking me. Who knows how long you would have been there if I hadn't been around. This is gonna be the
120 proof. Whoa. Sleep tight, moron. He's a good artist, but he can't hold his chloroform. Don't want to disturb his beauty rest. Nah.
Again?
Must have been a faulty fuse.
Well, go get one that ain't so faulty.
You know, some people know how to say please every now and then.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Bam! Right in the kisser. Hey, you. Wait, do I know you?
Not for about 40 years.
Is anyone down there?
Everything's spinning.
Come on, Artie. Let's get out of here before these jerks get a chance to kill you.
Wait a minute. They were gonna kill me?
Great.
This isn't funny, guys. Is anyone down there?
Perfect timing. Hang on, Grandpa. We've got a pickup to make. Need a lift?
I thought you'd never ask. Ah, what's he doing here?
It's a long story.
Oh, son of a...
And then I carried Artie to the DeLorean.
Fascinating.
So we can go home now, right?
Not yet. We still have this loose end to tie up.
No, don't tie me up again.
He's coming around.
Please be careful. You won't be safe in Hill Valley as long as Kit Tannen remains at large.
Don't worry, I'm going far away from Hill Valley, and I'm never coming back.
No!
He's got to hook up with Grandma.
What's her name?
It's Sylvia.
Do you know a woman named Sylvia?
No.
Well, she knows you. We'll know you. It's vitally important that you two meet.
Oh, I get it. You want me to be part of some undercover sting operation.
No, possibly.
Are you G-Man?
Something like that.
Sure. Anything for Uncle Sam. I'll stay nearby and wait for this Sylvia. But in the meantime, I'll lay low.
Good man.
When can I expect to see you?
That was a close call.
You think he'll be okay?
You're not fading out, are you? Besides, Arthur will be completely out of danger come August 25th.
August 25th?
That's the date Kit Tannen is finally put behind bars. How's that picture of your dad?
Still there.
Good. Let's get out of here before we accidentally elect Hoover to a second term.
Well, everything looks okay.
Are you sure?
See, McFly residence. So, want to come in? Maybe hang out a while? I want my dad to see for himself that you're still around.
I'd love to, Marty, but...
You've got to go. I understand, Doc. You've got a life to lead, kids to raise and all that.
No, I've got to go to the bank and stop that estate sale you told me about.
Oh.
You go find your pop. I'll be back within the hour.
See you soon, Doc. Dad must have used that to haul away all those books from Doc's estate sale. When did we get a bug zapper? Wonder if Biff finished the whack job on my 4x4. Hey, anyone home? There's something wrong with my key.
Please, not now. Tomorrow. Give me another day.
Another day? Dad, what are you talking about?
Marty? No, that's impossible. Marty was run out of town.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Run out of town? What are you talking about, Dad? Let me in.
This is a trick. Go away.
Leave us alone! Haven't we suffered enough?
Mom. Mom, it's Marty, Mom. Open up.
It sounds like Marty, but it must be a trick.
Mom!
Go away. Shame on you.
How can I convince you?
Tell me something only Marty would know.
I've got a scar on my left knee.
From what?
Skateboarding down the courthouse steps when I was 12.
That's right. Stupid locks. Marty!
Oh my God, Dad. What happened to you?
What do you think happened, butthead?
Biff.
I thought we told you to stay out of town, shrimp.
Biff, whatever's going on, I'm sure we can handle it. Reasonably. Who are they?
Yeah, like you don't know Cliff and Riff.
What do you think we should do with him, baby bro? What we should have done years ago, big bro.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this, McFly.
Wait, I'm trying to process here. What the hell did you do to my dad?
Your dad's been in that wheelchair since before you were born, butthead.
And you better hope he has a spare, because you're gonna need one in like 3 seconds.
I got a question. Why are you guys so pissed at me?
You don't remember? You've really lost it, McFly.
Think back. The thing with the manure truck?
Which one?
Ooh. Hey!
And another thing. What are you guys doing here anyway?
It's that time of the month. Time for Georgie to pay up.
Well, we usually take the payment in cash. But this month, we can take it out of your hide.
Ooh.
And another thing. When did I get run out of town?
2 years ago. Don't you remember? We made a deal that we'd go easier on your old man if you left.
But now you're back, so the kid gloves can come off.
Ooh.
And another thing. Look, can't we bury the hatchet already?
Even better idea. I bury this 9-iron up your backside. Ooh.
Let me ask.
Shut it. 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 Oof.
Tell me. How long have you been coming down on my dad like this?
Ever since that school dance, when Georgie laid Biff out in the parking lot.
Shut up, it's not funny.
Someone messes with the Tannen family, the Tannen family never lets him forget about it.
Here's what I still don't understand. Why can't you pick on somebody else?
We do. We pick on lots of guys.
It's kind of our thing.
Biff! You better leave before my dad calls the cops.
The cops?
We are gangs, the 5th most dangerous crime family in California. We got connections all over the place.
No way.
You don't believe me?
Biff, no!
Bang! Check it out.
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti.
That's Don Valenti, godfather of the Sacramento mob.
The 3rd most dangerous crime family in California.
Piece of cake.
I never should have let that floozy talk me out of rubbing out your grandfather.
Huh? Kid?
No one in Hill Valley messes with the Tannen family.
Marty, get in! This timeline's been compromised.
No kidding!
Somehow, something we did in 1931 allowed Kid Tannen to escape his date with justice. As a consequence, the Tannens have been unchecked in Hill Valley for over 50 years.
Ah, jeez, they robbed the arcade?
We've got to go back to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannens.
Not an option, Doc. Punch it. Okay, Doc, let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, the singer named Pixie Twitter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could be.
Heavy.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of the Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go. Is that really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript?
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
Looks like Emmett's been busy.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down. Straight down. The last stop before the inferno. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Sonny.
Sonny? Mr. Crockett, what are you doing in that getup?
It's just my new look. I'm trying to prove that you can dress like a gangster without being a gangster. You know?
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now where's that speakeasy? Donate to the Clock Tower Fund. What's wrong with the clock tower? It's not broken, is it?
Not in the slightest.
Whew.
It's just painfully drab. I'm raising funds to commission a sculptor to place a couple of handsome ornamental statues on either side of the clock face. Something to inspire the citizens to do their civic duty.
Something like lions?
Or gargoyles. You can't beat a good gargoyle.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
Ew. Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup.
Who is the king of Siam?
Bruce Springsteen?
Take a hike, Squirt. Who died and made you boss?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who died and made you boss?
The old gray mare?
Who said you were worthy?
Am I?
Who told you to come here?
Boss Hogg?
Who told you to come here?
Doris Day?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Joe Piscopo?
Who is the king of Siam?
Could you repeat that?
Who is the king of Siam?
Joe Piscopo?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do if I break your leg?
Lego your ego?
Where do you live?
Livermore.
Welcome to El Kid, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, It's my pleasure to once this little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big L-Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
Out of my way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.